In today's video, we're checking out. We have a whole bunch of lucky draws we're going to be opening up. So basically, halfway through last season, partway through last season, I think last season was about 4 weeks. I went through a holiday of 2 weeks, 2 out of the 4 weeks, and there was a whole bunch of skins and stuff that I missed. These were all from last season, but there was a whole bunch of stuff I missed, and so there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to catch up on. So I'm opening 3 lucky draws from last season in today's video. They're the 3 new ones. I believe it's the Boba Blaster video for the legendary BY15, the Shark Warrior for the legendary Striker, and the Surf Warrior one, which was the legendary the new legendary RPD. I have 2 legendary RPDs now. So yeah, if you do go on and enjoy the video, make sure to of course like, subscribe, and yeah, if you do want the 3 loadouts of the guns I'm going to be using in today's video, then make sure to of course stay tuned to end for that. Just to explain how this is going to work, so we're going to open 1 lucky draw, do 1 gameplay and a loadout, and then we're going to move on to the next draw and continue like that. So we're going to do each draw individually with 1 gameplay showing off the weapon. So yeah, like I said, if you do go on, like I said, yeah, now let's get into, of course, the first lucky draw. Today's shout out goes to SLX CODM. They have 139 subscribers at the time of recording this video, and they actually do a mixture of multiplayer and BR gameplays. So yeah, if you do go over and enjoy any of their videos, then make sure to of course like the videos you enjoy and subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the channel in general. Of course, I have links down below in the description and up on the screen here. Make sure to of course make sure to go of course over and be positive and supportive by leaving any positive comments on what they're doing correctly, and being supportive by telling them doing some constructive criticism on how they could improve their videos. So yeah, make sure to go over, be positive, be supportive, and let's get into the video. Okay, so here we are again in the terrain mode, and again it just does disconnect straight away. But as you can see, I have the first ever legendary BY15 equipped. Now this is a very cool skin, although I should probably check out the other skins first. Here's the character skin. It's alright. It's a bit boring, honestly. There is some colour to it, but it's not really my style of skin. It's alright. It's going to get a 6.5 out of 10 from me. And here is the design of the others. I realize how metallic and kind of shiny these are. Yeah, it's got quite cool water kind of flowing through it. 7 out of 10. It's actually quite a decent throwaway skin, I would say. And finally, like I said, here is the actual shotgun. Okay, so as you can see, let's focus on the weapon first. It's got like a really cool. Hang on, let me just do some effect. And it's got a really cool octopus on it. Yeah, it's quite a fun one, quite a cool one. Add some bots, why not? And you can see it kind of reacts. It kind of has that purple pulse every time you get a kill, which is really cool. Overall, this is definitely an 8 out of 10 legendary. Probably the best one released last season. Yeah, really nice. And the The death effect is quite cool, although again it can get a bit distracting because it is slightly more bright and colourful than some other death effects. I like the paint splatters with the octopus tentacles. But yeah, definitely a really cool skin. Gonna get an 8 out of 10. And now the BY15. In terms of the actual BY15, it is quite good as a shotgun, but it can be quite inconsistent sometimes. So I prefer to put it out slightly slower and use it as slightly more of a longer range, kind of like almost like a marksman rifle sniper shotgun hybrid, kind of like with using those slug rounds, because the BY15 has the best, I would say, the best slug rounds, and so I would say it's actually probably better with the slug rounds than without, and kind of turn it into a sniper. Now you can use red dot or a sniper scope with it, but I've actually just used the iron sight of this weapon, or at least the iron sight of the legendary. So yeah, it was actually quite a fun one to use to kind of hold a head glitch and kind of snipe people across the map with a shotgun. It's kind of like the Argus, honestly. A slightly worse version of the Argus, honestly. Yeah, definitely an interesting one. Yeah, also a slightly funner one to use. So here is, of course, there's no recoil, but here is the hip fast spread. As you see, pretty accurate. And here are the damage numbers. 110. I think it's one shot all the way up, all the way across here. One shot still. I think it goes down to a 2 shot after like maybe 30 meters. And that's another thing about this gun is normally shotguns you can't reload cancel. With this one you can reload cancel. Yeah, as you can see, it goes down. It goes down to a 2 shot there. Yeah, so then it's consistently a 2 shot, but still, even at 20 meters, it being a 1 shot, it's still quite good. And if of course if you do hit a headshot, I believe it's an infinite 1 shot to the head almost. So yeah, definitely a really fun one to use, and definitely a really cool skin. And if it ever does come out to shop, I would say 100% recommend getting it. But yeah, now let's move on to the final skin. Let's move into the other final skin. Yeah, so overall, definitely a really nice one. So now let's move into, of course, the ranked gameplays.
Reloading!
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Ready to jam any.
Tango down! Attack! Target down!
Stealth chopper on. Hardpoint is hardpoint locked down.
Enemy in sight!
Targets in sight! Ready.
Okay, then here is the BY15 Loadout. As you can see, it has just disconnected, and we are back. As this is more of a shotgun, a sniper shot, so actually ranger increase. This is more of a sniper shotgun. It's more because of the slug rounds and it being highly accurate. It does best in those kind of medium ranges, or if you're sitting holding a head glitch, then you can kind of like start sniping them off. But yeah, it was actually a fun one to use. So yeah, we have the Marauder suppressor for the times ability, plus 25% damage range, minus 10% ADS bullet spread, and minus 10% hit fire spread. With the extended mag, a plus 2 for the. Oh wow, this actually has ammo as well. I didn't realise that. Plus 20 mag damage at range, plus 2 mag capacity, and minus 7.8% ADS bullet spread. Then we have the no stop, minus 15% ADS time, plus 3% movement speed, and plus 7% ADS movement speed. We have the slug round, the plus 15% damage range, increases the damage, but it does decrease. Basically, it makes it into more of a sniper instead of a shotgun because it decreases the amount of pellets, but increases the damage of each one. So yeah, then we have the grenade crit hit for minus 11.6% ADS bullet spread. Okay, so we are in the lucky draw in the training mode. As you can see, we have the Striker 45 is the first, not the first one, but the Striker 45 is what we're going to look at here. So we have this is what the standard, the kind of throwaway skins look like. They're alright. The animation is quite cool, but all the rest of the colours are kind of bad. So we're going to say about a 5 out of 10. Honestly, not the best. Yeah, definitely not the best throwaways. Although maybe I think some of the others were quite cool. Then here is the character skin. It's definitely a unique character skin. Not one I would normally use myself. I think it's a bulldozer skin. I think the spike on top of his head can make it a bit bulky and a bit easy to stand out-ish. Although it's got a dark one, and I wouldn't necessarily use it myself. So yeah. And then finally, so but yeah, I would say 6.5 out of 10 for the character skin. Honestly, not the best. Definitely one that I would avoid using and try and get luck in this lucky draw. Let's add some bots, and of course my whole thing disconnects as usual. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Okay, we are back. So yeah, here is the Striker, and you see it's themed off a mechanical shark, and it's got I believe it does have some K29 sights on this thing, and yeah. Now the kill effect is quite cool. As you can see, it is literally just a giant shark coming in. Although it can be quite obstructive if you don't, if you're in quite tight close quarters. As you can see now, let's quickly get up. This skin is reactive with how many kills you have, and the final reactive form. If this is the final reactive form, it's a very nice gun when you haven't fully reacted, but it can be a bit bland when you don't have any kills and don't have it fully reacted. So yeah, I want to give this one about a 7 out of 10. Decent skin, but just a bit bland when you first start off. But yeah, now in terms of the Striker, the main downside with it is, of course, it does have bullet speed, and because it is a slower fire rate weapon, you will feel that bullet speed if you're not used to it. Especially in those medium ranges, which is where the gun kind of thrives, because of course it is a slower fire rate weapon with a better damages. So yeah, definitely an interesting one you have to be quite accurate with. Otherwise the bullet speed will affect you. But yeah, these iron sights are actually really nice. The base Striker doesn't have the greatest iron sights. I'd recommend, say you did like the GKS or slightly slower fire rate, high damage guns that are slightly high skill gap. Then yeah, definitely I would say give this a try, but it's definitely not a meta weapon. I don't think it would keep up with stuff like the CBR, although the CBR did just get nerfed, or the CODI, or even the PW. I think is supposed to be quite good now. So yeah, now let's check out I think the recoil is not too bad actually. There's the hit fire with accuracy. I'm going to say it's not the best, kind of all over the place. It's alright for close range, but it doesn't have too much range on it. So definitely about 4.5 out of 10 times of hit fire. Actually no, let's go 5 out of 10 hit fire, like in the middle. Then here is the recoil. As you can see, very minimal recoil, goes up and to the left. So yeah, definitely it's easy to control. Literally all you do is realistically pull down. So yeah, definitely it would be good at medium range if it didn't have the bullet speed problems. So 30, 34, 37, 51. Oh yeah, I forgot that was the big thing with this, wasn't it? It can consistently 3 shots when you hit 2 out of 40 shots, or if you hit 2 headshots, just like the HV can actually. It is a 2 shots kill, but only if you hit to 2 headshots. So yeah, that gives you even more incentive to be accurate with it. Yeah, obviously that's less viable because of course the bullet speed. Now it's at 20 meter range. Drops down to 27. Oh wait, no, there is no drop off, I don't think. Oh no, there's a tad bit of drop off, but you can still somewhat consistently get 3 shots. You have to get all up body headshots, but which is quite difficult. But if you do have quite a decent accuracy, then you are still able to get the 3 shot. But yeah, the damage range in that, the damage noise in that first range are actually quite crazy. And then finally out of that final range, 18, high teens I would say. 20, high teens, low 20s. That's, I would say, pretty decent. But yeah, definitely more of a close to medium range weapon. Of course, is an SMG. Although it didn't have too bad. It's definitely more of a versatile SMG. So yeah, now let's get into, of course, the ranked gameplay.
Enemy contact! Get down, sniper! Enemy in sight! Enemy contact! Contact with enemy!
Objective almost complete. Keep it up.
I got shot! Sniper! Headshot! Contact! Enemy in sight!
Okay, so here is my striker build. As you can see, it's an actually range control build. Can I build it out a bit more heavy with less mobility? Because of course, it is a slow firing, slightly more versatile. Kind of a more medium range assault rifle, medium range SMG. Although the main annoying thing is it does have bullet speed, which did not help. Which is quite noticeable because it is a slow fire rate gun. It is quite noticeable in those close ranges. So yeah, it makes it quite hard to be accurate. But yeah, we have the tactical suppressor for the science ability. But this is my first. I should say this is probably might not be the best build, but this is just a build I used in the video. This is my first time properly using this gun and testing it out. So yeah, like I said, tactical suppressor science ability. 400mm stainless steel barrel for plus 35% damage at range, plus 50% bullet speed, and minus 14% vertical recoil. We have the AWC attack laser, minus 8% ADS time, minus 9.2% ADS bullet spread. We have the 45 round extended mag for plus 20 mag capacity. And finally we have the F-TAC 60 series polymer grip for the minus 11.6% ADS bullet spread, basically like the granulated grip tape. And then finally we have the Surf Warrior one. Again, as you can see, disconnected, nothing out of the ordinary here. And now, you might have seen it, I got lucky on this one, didn't get the character skin. Didn't particularly want the character skin. Sorry about that. Didn't particularly want the character skin for this one. As soon as I go to inspect, this recoil software is so annoying today. Yeah, it's actually quite a cool machete. Definitely some nice geometry changes, not too colourful though, but yeah, definitely a really nice one. It's only get about 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, like I said, really don't particularly really want the character skin. Not my kind of character skin. It's more of a, although it did have longer hair, which is quite cool. It was more of a surfer dude kind of character. So yeah, overall that character skin is probably like a 7 out of 10 or something. I mean, I will go back into these draws and review them, but I can't because they're no longer in the game. Now, as you can see, the RPD, I do have the cooling compressor barrel on to make it basically the ultimate spray and pray weapon. Here's the inspect. Quite a cool one, especially with those that water animation coming off it, and the quite cool turtle head. Although not one of the, it's got some nice detail to it, but honestly not one of the best legendaries. It's going to get a 6 out of 10 from me, honestly. So yeah, maybe a completionist kind might spice this one up. But yeah, overall decent. I'll say an alright lucky draw. Definitely, but they're definitely better lucky draws. Now in terms of the RPD, of course this is like the ultimate spray and pray weapon. It has very little to zero, little if any recoil, and it has of course the compressor barrel, which is infinite ammo, so you can just hold a head glitch and not have to reload and spray the whole time. So yeah, super fun to use. The kill effect on this match is quite cool as well. Not so obstructive because it's only white, and it's not too difficult to see through. But of course, you're never really going to be using the RPD up close. It's always going to be like a spray and pray, holding head glitches and kind of holding say like in domination, holding domination flags and stuff. So yeah, but overall the RPD was actually really fun to use. Of course, I'm not used to using sitting passive and just camping for kills, but it was somewhat enjoyable for a bit. So yeah, let's check out. Here's the hip fire. Actually pretty decent for an LMG, I would say. It's going to get a 6 out of 10 in terms of hip fire. And then here is of course the recoil. And you see it's literally straight up vertical. So one of the best recoils in the game, I would say. Really simple to control, which is what makes it so good as a spray and pray weapon. And then finally here are the damage numbers. So 31. That is 31 all the way up to 38. The headshot hit. One headshot possibly. Yeah, one headshot to make it a 3-shot kill, which is actually pretty decent at that range at least. Although you're not particularly using it at that range, so let's check it out what's at the 20 meter range. The iron sight's really nice on this one as well. Sight pace 1, I would say. Okay, so same damage. Out of that range, one headshot is a lot more achievable, I would say. Finally, all right at this range. Drops down, but still in the medium high 20s, 30 up to the head. So yeah, super consistent long range damage, low recoil, and decent fire rate. Make this one of the best sit there spray and pray weapons. Like a slightly worse version of the Holger, slightly slower version of the Holger, I would say. Yeah, and also I actually found it really fun to use. Haven't used the RPD in quite a while. So yeah, and if you are getting bored of like the UL and the Holger, then yeah, I'll definitely recommend checking out the RPD. So yeah, now let's get into the gameplays. Yeah, the ranked gameplay again.
Enemy taking B. Enemy has Alpha.
Okay, so here's my RPD loadout. As you can see, range actually mobility. Mobility, because of course there's an LMG, so mobility is always nice to have. Because of course it does have limited mobility and quite a heavy weapon, and then action range because it is an LMG. You're going to be sitting, holding those angles, holding those head glitches and stuff, so you want to be able to shoot as far as possible. The controls slightly down, but that doesn't matter too much. So yeah, overall, very fun gun to use, of course. So yeah, we have the monolith. It's an easy gun to use as well. We have the monolithic expressor for the silencability and plus 25% damage at range. We have the cooling compressor barrel, could also be swapped out for the heavy barrel or the extended barrel. But this one's good because it gives you infinite ammo. And then it gives you plus 15% damage at range, minus 10% vertical recoil, and minus 10% hit flinch. And then of course switches to the overheat mode, which basically gives you infinite ammo. You don't necessarily need this, but it's really nice to have just so you can just spray and pray. This is literally all this weapon is. It's just a spray and pray LMG. Really fun to use. So yeah, we have the no stop for the minus 15% ADS time, plus 3% movement speed, plus 10% ADS movement speed. We have the OWT attack laser for minus 8% ADS time and minus 9.2% ADS bullet spread. And finally we have the granulated grip tape and minus 11.6% ADS bullet spread.